No.
So do you think in relationships, are we really looking for love? Or are we looking for financial security and emotional support? Something that is a kind of selfish feeling, wanting to have validation from another person. Are we going into it for selfish and financial reasons, or are we doing it for the compassion and love that we think we do it for?
I would like to say compassion and love that we think we do it for, but the reality is, who knows? Again, everyone has their own agenda. It's a tough world. They're different environments. Everyone's come from a different background. Everyone's got a different goal or a different path. And I guess it depends whether that's something you value that's going to help you on your journey. If you haven't got a journey, or if you're searching for something, then maybe you might stumble across it and think that it may help you. I don't know. I don't really know if I can give one set answer. I think maybe if we're going back to generalizations, then maybe anyone could see someone who's got money as potentially viewing it as success. Again, confidence, strength, and so that can all be appealing because you feel that person could go out and achieve.
They're doing something right.
Yeah, that's
They got something going on for them.
exactly. Yeah.
So is that shallow, or is that just, does that just make sense?
Yeah, good question, man. I don't know if I can answer that. I mean, on the surface, shallow, but then maybe the deeper you look into it, it's got other connotations that you...
Shallow, schmallow, we gotta be ruthless, right?
Successful, ruthless, I guess so. So what's the difference?
There's none.
Unless, obviously, it just, as long as you're not on the other side of that, and that's not what you're looking for from a relationship, and you feel maybe you're being used for that, then that's not good. But then that's for you to decipher and decide to get out of.
Thanks, man, that was great.
This is the guy on YouTube that I like.
Really? That's sad.
You can't do the fucking podcast.
Do you think gentrification is about white people?
Well,
No.
Yes.
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 I don't want to get into that.
Do you think New York City's dead?
New York City is dead? Hell no.
No.
Let's see.
New York City's far from dead.
Do you think it's okay to be a billionaire?
No.
Well, yes, you do. Yes.
Hell yeah.
I didn't need to ask
Whoever
the question.
doesn't think that is just a ass who doesn't want to work hard.
What's your name? AOD. So we agreed that you'd sit down if I give you $10 for your beverage. How about I buy it now? We'll do the transaction. This better get me up.
It will. That's that strawberry Hennessy lemonade right there.
Do you think New York City's dead?
New York City is not the same no more. Definitely not.
For good?
I don't think it's dead. I think it's changing into something else. It's getting solved.
Yeah, but that lowers crime, doesn't it?
Who's doing the crime?
The people who live in the neighborhood.
You think so?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Why do you think that?
Poor neighborhoods, like, it always is more crime in poor neighborhoods.
Why? Why you say
Because they're poor. Like, poor people commit crimes. That's how.
that? They don't.
Then who commits crime? Like,
What
theft.
type of crimes are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about like street crime, like theft and murder.
Theft and murder? How
Yeah.
many murders have you heard in Brooklyn recently?
A lot more this summer than last summer. The
Really?
murders are going way up. Yeah, people are feeling like they need to do something. More people are joining gangs at a younger age.
Representation of people who are less fortunate than others is that they are aggressive and that they are upset and that they are always angry and mean,
That-
or
that's
that,
not-
or not even that, not even angry and mean, or that they commit crime.
But gang violence doesn't happen in the suburbs. Come on, like
There are gangs in the
I'm
suburbs.
I'm generalizing, but you can agree that gang violence happens in inner
I
cities.
think your stigma, you put more of a stigma on it versus like generalizing because there's gangs all over. It's kids out here that's in gangs, and I'm sure they live in these nice buildings around here.
What
They
gangs
come
are
out
they
here,
in?
I don't know. They come out here, they skate there.
Skate gangs, I mean-
they smoke weed outside. That's a crime, is it not?
Do you think it's okay to be a billionaire?
I do.
Yeah. You think you can ethically make that much
I'm
money?
out here trying to become a billionaire, making my own drink.
I don't want to rain on your parade, but I don't think you can become a billionaire selling $15 Hennessy's.
I mean, it's all a start. It's all a start.
Yeah.
Everything evolves to something else. You know what I'm saying? Just like how gentrification, they start with putting like little coffee shops, then they put like big buildings, and then they put like
Whole Foods.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all a start. Everything is all a start. It starts from somewhere. You gotta start. You gotta plant your seed down, and then watch it grow to something bigger. So this is my seed right here, and best believe it's gonna be a big tree by the time you see me again.
I hope to see it.
And you're gonna want some more. Thank you so much.
I know I will be a billionaire. I'll tell you that.
You know you will be a billionaire. From real
Most
estate?
likely. Yeah, most likely.
Okay. So you like gentrification? Just say it. You think gentrification is good. That's why you didn't answer the question.
You think gentrification is bad? I don't want to get into that.
It helps real estate. It makes all those like really expensive looking buildings and
Definitely.
yeah, all that.
Not everyone has it in them. It's got to be tough. You have to work hard. You have to know if you want to do that. You have to go into it strong. Which is why I don't think people can become billionaires. Not everyone. If you have the mindset, definitely, and if you work hard.
Seems like you got that ruthless capitalist mindset. I can see that in you.
Listen, I don't go in anything losing, so I have that mindset that I'm
All
going
right.
to win.
Do you have Robinhood installed in your phone?
I do have Robinhood installed on my phone. Yes, I do.
Stocks, for sure.
Yes, but high risk options and those Discord chats that they put in. Come on, you know those Discords they see on
on.
TikTok?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea. All right, what's your name?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Do you think New York City's dead?
Fuck no,
Fuck
dude.
no.
That shit was dead maybe to the heart of Corona from like March 17th till like maybe end of May. Shit has been picking up. I'm in real estate rentals. I'm making so much fucking money, it's insane.
Do you think gentrification is bad?
Fuck no, it's
Fuck
probably one of
no.
the best things ever for future landowners like me who want to make money and dress nice and buy Rolexes. It's the best thing ever.
You pointed to your wrist, but
So right now I don't have anything. so
Okay.
I'm not-
My name's Eve.
Eve, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Do you think gentrification starts with white people?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't necessarily think that that white people can necessarily be very considerate. White people are not very considerate, which is unfortunate. There's a lot of white people, not all white people, but a lot of them that think that they're better than others. And I think that's a really terrible thing. I know a lot of my family, unfortunately, are those type of people, which is like very hard for me to deal with.
You from the South?
No, they live in like Pennsylvania and they're all like rich doctor folk, and I'm just like, y'all like are blind. Like there's so much happening. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you dislike white people?
No.
You don't, there's no animosity?
No.
Then how do we stop gentrification, or should we even stop it?
First it starts with education. I mean, we've been fighting at least for years for equality, and we need equity. We need money to be able to build our own things.
Reparations?
Reparations can help, but if you give uneducated people money,
They're just gonna spend it on Gucci.
yeah, like you see it in celebrities all the time. You give young motherfuckers, you give these people who don't know how to use money, you give them money, they're just gonna blow it all away.
So what's the right way to install reparations?
I can't tell you a right way, but
Maybe
hey,
investing in the community, in the schools, and
that would help. More social programs, he said better education, better ways of living. Maybe you can't give somebody an education, but if somebody has a better life that they lead, they will take the time upon themselves to go and learn. It's hard to learn when you have to fucking work
yeah.
to eat. You know, if you can't eat. The last thing you're worried about is becoming smarter, becoming, you know, a little bit more knowledgeable.
So it's not fair from the start.
Geez, do I think gentrification starts with white people?
Yes, sir.
I think it has to, by definition.
Really?
You can almost call it like a whitening of a town, you know, or like a
Bleach in the hood.
Yeah, it's people moving in that are standardly affluent, trying to be hip, like young working professionals that are primarily like white or cultureless, you would argue, you know, like the richness of the culture
goes away.
You know, there's a reason I didn't want to live in Pilsen anymore, because I wanted to preserve the culture of the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah?
It was
So you think
uncomfortable.
preserving the culture is just like making it as unwhite as possible?
No, but gentrification is tied to whiteness.
It's funny that people don't think white people can be cultural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Cultural now is anything that is exotic is not white.
Yeah, and
Huh.
it's odd too, because, you know, like I'm a Jewish American, so it's like I'm considered white, you know, but to say that the Jewish people don't have a culture would be ridiculous, you know.
Yeah, you guys got Mazel Tov and bar mitzvahs. You got some great culture. It's a lot of
Sure,
fun.
yeah,
Larry David, where you from?
I'm a dual citizen from Manchester. Joined the U.S. military right after 9/11. And through the military, that's how I became a U.S. citizen.
You joined the U.S. military from Manchester because of 9/11?
I had a friend who died.
Had you been to America before?
When I came to New York just on the 10th, the day before, that had been my first time in the U.S.
You came the day before 9/11?
Yes. She
And
wanted me to come here because she had just came here herself. And
Wow.
so, and then when that happened, I joined the U.S. military right after that and went in 2002.
And have you been in New York since?
No.
I mean, after your tours.
This is the first time back.
Your first time back.
After I got out of the military in 2012. There was a lot of things I was never able to put to rest. I came to New York because I go to NYU now.
You go to NYU?
Yeah, I go to
Oh,
TIDS.
good for you, man.
And when I made that decision, that's why the part of me that I had not been able to lay that to rest, that was one of the other reasons why I wanted to make the conscious decision to come here to New York City.
Do you think New York City's dead?
What's that?
Do you think New York City is dead?
I think it's dead
Yeah.
because of the pandemic or just in general?
In general, the pandemic, everything.
I don't by no means think New York City is dead. It's still the cultural and financial hub of not just the U.S.
But the world.
But the world in general.
But crime always happens more in poor neighborhoods.
Yeah, I heard that, but I also feel like crime is always just going to be around. Like, because at some point, when everything is rich, the poor is going to eat the rich, right? That's just going to be a thing. Like, we've seen it with...
That kind of happened with the looting.
That's what I was going to say. We've seen it with the riots. The poor was... It got to a point where people was like, okay, cool. Y'all aren't giving us the justice that we feel like we need and we deserve, so now let's come into your neighborhood and mess some shit up. You know what I mean? Let's come into your neighborhood and finance whatever we about to finance with whatever you got.
That's what I thought it was about, but I went to the looting and it was just like Gucci stores though, and H&M. They didn't really go to any rich neighborhoods. They just went to the stores in Soho.
But the stores in Soho are the rich neighborhoods.
Yeah, but they're all insured. Like all the insurance companies are gonna pay